I'm Casey Schnittker, Director of Development for Chesterton Academy of St. Mary's. Before I share 6 simple concepts that will absolutely enable you to afford a private education, I want to share with you some great news. First, that Chesterton Academy of St. Mary's is affordable. The tuition is less than half of benchmark schools. Chesterton Academy of St. Mary's is one of 60 member schools of the growing Chesterton Schools Network. Once a community understands the Chesterton classical education opportunity, applications explode. So now is a good time to contact our admissions team. Instead of giving you a long list of ways to afford a classical education, I want to share with you 6 simple concepts that you can quickly absorb and use to apply to your own individual situation. Concept number 1 is the most important and perhaps the only one that you will need in order to make your dream of a Chesterton education for your student a reality. And that is, instead of saying, which so many of us do, "I can't afford it," which shuts down the creative problem-solving process, say, "How can we afford it?" which opens the door to creative problem-solving and possibilities. Concept number 2 is, where is our money going? Taking inventory and looking and seeing what are the essentials and where are the luxuries. By deciding to let go of several luxuries or services that we could do ourselves, we can really free up several $100s every month. Another element of taking inventory is looking around and seeing what do we actually use and need and what could we really let go of. By selling some of the things we can let go of, we can free up several $100s every single month. And between letting go of luxuries and selling things we may not be using, we can also potentially have a whole tuition payment. Concept number 3 is do it yourself, and it ties in with concept number 2. Some of the services that we may let go of, we can do ourselves. And so we can save our family a lot of money by, for example, cutting hair ourselves, or by washing our own cars, or doing our own taxes. That's another way that we can free up money. Concept number 4 is Raise Right. And this is a program our school uses that is a script program. And an entire month of tuition can be offset just by really utilizing Raise Right. And Raise Right is a program where simple purchases that you normally make, the grocery store, the gas station, home improvement, restaurants, travel, can be a percentage of that purchase is donated back to the school. And then a percentage of that donation is applied toward the family that can be used to offset tuition. So the last 2 concepts are much more specific. Concept number 5 is host an exchange student. Hosting an exchange student can give a family up to $1,000 a month that they could use toward tuition and expenses. Concept number 6 is very simple. Pick up a side job. Even just 10 hours a week can bring a family $500 extra a month or $6,000 a year, which is very close to the cost of a tuition. So as you can see, you can afford a private education. Apply today. This is one I thought of after making the recording, so I decided to add it to the end. And it's as powerful as how can we afford it? And it's ask grandparents and family. Many grandparents care deeply about Catholic education and may be willing and happy to help if just given the opportunity.